Do you want to know how to lose 10 kilograms in 8 weeks? Follow along and I'll show you just how I did that. Hi, I'm Lawrence, and from late October to late December, I managed to lose 10 kilograms whilst preserving muscle mass and strength in the gym. And there are four key aspects that I integrated into my daily routine that allowed me to lose the 10 kilograms. Starting off, the first thing I did was to increase my level of activity. That included step count and the increased activity in the gym. In regards to my step count, I started off with just doing 12,000 steps per day, which is already quite high if you think about it. But I'm already quite an active person, so to me, that's just baseline. And then every week, I increase the step count by 1,000. So week one, 12,000, week two, 13,000, week three, 14,000, etc. I was doing 20,000 on week eight. And in the gym, I ran a upper and lower split, and I did that 2 times a week. So on Monday, I would do upper, Tuesday, lower, rest, upper, lower, rest, rest. So 4 times a week, I was in the gym. During that time, I was doing a lot of calisthenics, mainly just dips, push ups, pull ups, those sort of things. I mean, those are just the basic ones that I was doing at the time. But yeah, I was doing calisthenics along with obviously the weight training. Doing squats, bench press, all of that. And yeah, I managed to preserve all of my strength, all of my muscle mass on this cut, believe it or not, which is absolutely wild. In summary, I went from 12,000 steps to 20,000, so adding 1,000 steps per week. And in the gym, I just maintained my strength and muscle mass by doing the same lifts as I was doing before. So that's just doing calisthenics and the main lifts, the squat, bench, the deadlift, and just doing bicep curls, hitting the triceps, doing all of that isolation stuff. I was just doing all of it. And the second thing I did in order to lose 10 kilograms in 8 weeks was I just spent a lot of time in the sun. And doing this simple habit actually made it easier for me to achieve my step count for the day because I'm forced to just go outside, obviously, to get the sun exposure to my skin. So, yeah, I mean, they go together. Get my step count and be in the sun, killing two birds with one stone, literally. And the third thing I did in order to lose the weight was put an emphasis on whole foods. Simple as eating fruit, vegetables, whole meat, including the fat on the beef and such. Yeah, I don't need to go into that big time, but you should prioritize getting all your nutrients, your micronutrients, and you just get it through fruit, vegetables, and the meat. So, like red meat, chicken, all of that. And the last thing I did in order to lose the weight in 8 weeks was fast 1 day per week. I did a water fast that lasted for 36 hours and it helped me lose fat. I was doing all the calculations for it. I think I calculated it to be I lose zero point 0.2 kilograms of fat per fast per week just from fasting alone. I was losing zero point 0.2 kilograms of fat per week. So that helped as well. That really helped. And also, it's important to note that when you do a fast, the next day you weigh yourself, the weight does actually reduce substantially. But that's a lot of that's water retention, and a little bit of that is fat. But that's okay. That's a part of the process, right? That's part of the process. And also, when I was doing this transformation, I did not use a weight scale at all. I didn't have access to one in Lisbon. So the only time I weighed myself was when I was back home in Gloucester, in England, basically. Yeah, that's how I did it. That's how I lost 10 kilograms in 8 weeks. I'm quite proud of that. It allowed my bulk to be more successful. I managed to get up to 95 kilograms again, but less of that was fat and more muscle, and now I'm more muscular. I just wanted to show you how to actually lose fat. You don't have to do 8 weeks as well. That's quite extreme. I'd say it's good to do it over maybe let's say 3 to 5 months is probably better. Especially if you're already like a big guy, you're already jacked. If you're more advanced, you should take it slower. But if you're like me, who was a novice at that time, it's more, it's doable. You can do it. You can lose fat and keep a lot of the strength and muscle size. Yeah, that's how I did it. Thank you for watching.